and stuff, and it was
Wow.
really fun.
Yeah, so we would have an event called High Jump where you just try and jump over a high pole. And a lot of people would hit the pole, or some people wouldn't get over it. It was really fun. And we'd do stuff like the running and the tug of war with the rope. And those were always really fun memories. Another good memory is we used to have the AR store. AR stands for Accelerated Reading. And so the whole year you'd read these books, whatever book you want, you take a little test to get points on it. Then you get to spend your points at the store at the end of the year.
That's kind of what we do here, but like
Yeah?
Eagle Bucks.
yeah, Eagle Bucks, but I think we do it at the end of the week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday.
And then like in that
And
thing,
the toy.
Awesome.
there's toys, snacks,
And the snacks are 4 Eagle Bucks and the
6. We toys are 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's every Friday.
So you get to earn Eagle Bucks for reading books, and then you spend them?
Not for reading books. So, like, for example, we have core skills and we have online education. And then if we did good and we paid attention and were focused, we would earn an Eagle Buck for
Yeah,
that.
and we
And
mark
then
it on those
another thing
papers.
is student
Nice.
maintenance.
So the first one's for student maintenance and the second one's for
Core skills.
core skills.
Wow. Do I get any Eagle Bucks for being here?
No.
No? Yeah.
As
Just kidding.
as a 10-year-old, what did you dream of being when you grew up?
Yeah, so I used to dream of being 2 things. So the first one was an archaeologist. Can anyone tell me or make an educated guess about what an archaeologist is?
I know what an archaeologist is.
Yeah, we'll do 2 guesses, yeah?
Okay, so an archaeologist is like people who like find out dinosaur bones and like dig them up. Yeah, all that stuff.
fossilize them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you want to add?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. Like digging up bones and
Finding where like bugs and stuff.
Yeah, awesome. So archaeologists usually deals with like digging up human like pottery or different things like that, and dinosaur bones as well. And that's sometimes also called a paleontologist. And yeah, so anything that's buried or ancient or prehistoric, that's what they look for. The other thing I wanted to be when I was 10 was a street racer. And I think y'all know what that is, just racing on the streets.
When did you know you had a calling, and what was it?
Good question. So I think I have several passions and callings, and I think as you grow older, you learn more about yourself. And I think there wasn't one moment where I discovered my passion, but many. Yes.
You said you were born in Texas, right?
Right.
Because I was born in Austin, Texas.
Whoa, so that's where I went to college at the University of Texas there. Do you know that school?
What?
Do you know the University of Texas Longhorns? It's a college there in Austin, but I did have a lot of fun there. Yeah. Yeah, and so there in college is part of where I found my calling, which is to help education inequity or inequality. So to help people have more rights in education. And so that's why I do what I do now, is partly to help us to have a more equal community. And you all do a good job of having an equal community in this school, right?
What is your job now?
Yeah, so I am the founder of a company that helps student mental health. Can anyone tell me what student mental health is? Any ideas? Yep.
Student mental health. Helping people like kind of like a doctor.
Yeah, kind of like a doctor. So you have your physical health. Yes, you want to add?
Yeah, sorry.
All good.
But is it like helping people with their health and giving them stuff for them to help with their health? Like if their tummy hurts like every time before bed, or their cheeks are soaring or something like that, you help them and give them medicine or something?
Yeah, absolutely. So for your mental health, it has some more to do with your mind, but it's all connected to your physical health too, with your body. But your mental health is kind of about if you're feeling sad, mad, glad, happy, worried, different things like that.
Trustful.
Yeah, that's another one. It's a great one. And how do you build trust with other people?
Weirded out.
That does definitely counts in your mental health. And so basically what my company does is it helps student mental health through virtual reality. Questions?
So, when you say virtual reality, do you mean like headset?
Yeah.
Like going and talking to them through it, or having them play a game or something?
So it's actually through a game. So they go in the game and they get to experience different calming worlds. And the fun part about the job is we get to try and improve the game experiences and make it more fun and helpful for kids. But yeah, you do wear the headset type of thing.
Yeah, so like kind of like an
Oculus?
Oculus.
Yeah, exactly. Question real quick over here.
I've always wanted to like try that. That does sound like fun. It kind of sounds like have you ever done like Mario games? Like
Yeah, a little bit.
Nintendo 64?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like that. And
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Absolutely. We try and make learning about your mental health really, really fun. Because being healthy should be fun, right?
Yeah. And like, I've never tried one of those things. Number one, I want to try it. And number two, it just sounds fun and like good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
Was there an event or experience that changed the direction of your life?
Yes. Let me think. Well, there's many, but one big thing is once I was kayaking. Has anyone ever kayaked before? Yeah.
With my friend Everett, it was so fun. We
I love
caught
it.
fish with a net, like itty bitty fish. My friend Everett,
Uh-huh.
he's my best friend. And we're really good friends even now.
Nice.
And we went kayaking. It was so much fun. By myself, I went on this green boat, and I went so fast. But like, we went on this giant orange boat.
Mine is
Yeah,
orange
hot-
too.
Oh, like yeah, and it has like this little cap, and you can put water in there. And we put the fish in there. It was so hard to get them out of there.
Yeah. Nice. Do y'all want to add something too?
Yeah. Okay, so I don't even remember. Like I was 3 or 4, and I went kayaking. Like I think it might have been awesome. Not now.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it was like camping with our homeschool group friends. He was crazy, so it was like slimy, kind of like
Nice. And do y'all want to add a few things too?
anyway, but one of our friends fell in the water,
Oh no.
but they're fine.
Okay, good.
Anyway, yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, so when I first went kayaking, I was kind of scared. I'm just like, please don't fall in the water. When I try to step in, I fall in the water, and then I get out, I dry off, and then I get in the kayak, and then I start doing it, and then I did it with my dad first, and then we went the next day, and I did it with my friends, but my friend didn't know how to do it, so we were just kind of shaking it all over again. You just keep tilted over, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it can be really fun. But also a little scary.
But
Yeah,
I
I'm just
almost fell over and was like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I kind of like kayaking and don't because like there's a risk of like falling in the water and then getting hurt all at the same time.
Yeah.
And have fun.
We gotta make these questions quick because we're running out of time.
Okay, I'll just finish my answer real quick and then we'll get other chances to discuss, okay? So what happened with me was it was similar. There was some really big waves. I was kayaking and you know, I was battling the waves. You have a little paddle, and I fell in the water. And it was really scary, and I was fine. I got back into the kayak and everything like that. But I realized how precious life is, and also how beautiful nature is and beautiful the world is. And that's part of why I wanted to show students all this beauty and peace in the virtual reality headset. So even if you're at school, you can go and kayak through virtual reality, or you can go to the rainforest, or you can go to the mountains. And so that's how I kind of got that passion, was I realized how beautiful the world was. Do we have time for questions?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're already over time.
Okay.
You reminded me of something where we were like at the beach. I was like 2 years old or 3 years old. It was so scary. And like we were at the beach and I went in the water and I had my like floaties on and like I forgot about this moment. Like it's crazy. Like now I think I passed out like twice in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Because I remember this moment now. And like I think like I like went in the water. I think I like breathed some in, and I like was like just like floating in the water. And then like we were with like my niece, and she came in the water and like saved me, and it was crazy.
Wow.
And it like just like the same thing with you when you like fell in the water. It like
Yeah, you realize how awesome it is to be alive and how we need to impact our communities.
yeah.
Max, we can go until 2:30, okay?
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you remember? You wanna go to?
I went kayaking before on a beach, and it was fun.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. Was it a big kayak?
Yeah.
Because I bet the wave would push it. And like, yeah, I like passed out and I was like just floating in the water. And then the second time I passed out, I was at a birthday party. I didn't have enough blood sugar.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was just bouncing on the trampoline outside, doing front flips, with my friends, and I came in I told my mom like I need water, and I just passed out and fell
Oh my
straight
gosh. I'm so glad you're safe.
I just fell straight down. I didn't feel it at all.
You passed
I
out?
was like dead for I was like technically dead for like 20, 30, 50 minutes.
You
but,
sure?
Yeah.
Wow.
More likely 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and like I went back and then my mom and dad got me more blood sugar and then I was fine.
Good.
Alright, Emmett. Let's save the stories for the end, okay?
Okay.
You just gotta finish these questions.
And
Thank
then
you,
like that night I couldn't sleep too well.
Thank you.
Anyway.
One more question. Yep.
Do you remember an experience that felt like failure to you? Can you share it and how you dealt with it?
I'm glad you asked that because I've mostly learned from my own failures for sure. But let me think of one. So once I had to present my business to some investors, and I was getting really nervous. It was a lot of fancy investor people who are like people who give you money for your company so it can help succeed. And I got really nervous, and I don't think I really spoke too well about my passions and my dreams, stuff like that. But they still gave me a lot of good feedback, and they still gave me a little bit of investment, a little bit of money. So I realized I just have to face those fears of speaking in front of those fancy people, and I really have to, but also be productive about those fears and really work on my public speaking so I can make sure and do better the next time. So public speaking just means speaking in front of other people.
As a young person, did you have a mentor or a guide?
Yes, let me think. So I had a few awesome teachers. So one was my PE teacher or physical education teacher in elementary school. She was the first one to really encourage me and push me beyond my limits. But not only encourage me to do well in like sports and stuff, but to have good sportsmanship. Does anyone know what that means?
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't heard you talk yet. Do you want to go?
When you like, when you're part of like a team, but then the other team wins and you're not, and you like feel good about it, like you say good game or something like that.
Exactly. So she taught me that, and she taught me how to be a little bit, the kindness and generosity. Thank you so much.
And then like a few years later, I almost passed out again.
Oh no, a third time?
Almost.
Oh jeez.
What has been your greatest achievement of your current work?
It's a good question. I would say I've been able through the VR headset game to make kids happy and bring them peace through that. And I think just hearing feedback from kids about what they liked about the game or how to make it better. Because I'm kind of a video game developer, but also a business owner, you know, but at the end of the day, I want to impact my community and be what's called a community advocate. So what I care about most is the feedback and when kids benefit from the game.
Yeah, what was your greatest challenge?
Ooh, okay. I would say the greatest challenge would be learning how to do all the business stuff, because I didn't go to business school or I didn't study business in my college, but I had to really work hard to read books, even watch YouTube videos to figure out all these little business skills that I didn't know before. And so I had to empower myself to learn, even though I didn't have the money to get that education.
Yeah. What scares you in your life journey?
Oh, that's a big one. Let's see. I think it scares me to not live in the present moment or not live life to the fullest, which means if I'm too distracted every day or too anxious or too nervous and I'm not enjoying every day. Because it's okay to work towards goals, but it's also important to enjoy life and be present in life. So not to be too worried about the past or the future.
All right. Is there any questions? Okay. That's all.
Thank you so much,
Wait,
Max.
one more thing I want to
Yep.
say. When you say you work with Oculus, does Oculus help you with that?
Kind of. So they give you tech support, so you can email the company or call them and they'll give you a little bit of help. And also they make it pretty easy to make the app and to put the app on their system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you, not to be rude, but you
It's
would
okay.
partly work with Oculus.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I think most companies are pretty supportive if you want to make fun stuff, you know, for their hardware.
Any more questions? All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And I have one little surprise. So if we have time, like a minute.
Yeah.
If y'all want to line up and come get a fun meme sticker, I wanted to give that to y'all for asking such great questions.
Hey, sing a